Hey everyone, we're saving with our monthly challenges today, and we have a bigger amount to save because we need to play some catch up. Welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Laura. I'm a teacher, a mom, a budgeter. We use a zero-based budgeting system, sinking funds and savings challenges, just like our monthlies, to help us stay on track with our finances and to help us reach our financial goals. I also primarily use prop money in my budgeting systems. So if these are things that interest you, take a moment, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a future video. All right, it is time to save with our monthly challenges today. We have not saved yet this month for our monthlies, so we are overdue, which is why we have a little bit more money to work with today. If you are new to my monthly challenges, I always create a monthly theme. For August, our theme is Back to the Books. If you are interested in this dashboard, it is available in my Ko-fi shop if you are interested. Once I come up with my themes, then I start scouring challenges that all connect to that theme. So we have a lot of back to school challenges here. We have a lot of book challenges, and I'm super excited to save with these. With my monthlies, we will save for 4 weeks, or in this case, 3 weeks, because we did miss our first week of August. And when any challenge finishes in these envelopes, we'll go ahead and dedicate it to the category that the envelope tells me. So if this challenge finishes, it will be reallocated to our travel sinking funds at the end of the month. This one here says education. This one down here says vehicles. So because I use prop money, this money has been transferred into our high yield savings account, into our savings challenge category. We love to play these games. And then at the end of the month, when we have these challenges that are dedicated to other areas, we go ahead and make those transfers from our savings challenge category to the other categories that are designated. So we have our 8 challenges all set up here. We've got our new theme. We have $80 to play with today, which is essentially 2 weeks worth of the money that we budget for our monthly challenges. We missed our first week of August, so we are doubled up here today. So we are going to incorporate a really hot 10 here, and then we have 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. So we have $30 in fives, and then we have $40 in ones. We're actually going to put that 10 all the way in the back, and we'll go ahead and we'll mix these fives into the mix of our ones, but we're going to go ahead and let that 10 sit back there. And if I do in fact have to cheat at some point, perhaps when I cheat, it's going to end up getting that super hot 10 in the end. We'll have to wait and see what happens and see how the dice want to roll today. Let's go ahead and use our 8-sided die. Whatever the die tells us, we'll go ahead and put a bill down on that challenge, and let's get this going here, starting with number 8. I am so excited for this new theme here. I didn't want to go totally just back to school, so I decided with back to the books, because not only is it back to school for so many of us, but it's just back to routines. And so back to the books, I feel like, is just kind of an overall feeling of getting back to it and getting back to normal routines after summer. So officially, my husband is back at school and my daughters are now back at school. We have 2 high schoolers. I do not know where the time has gone. It is nice, though, that they are back together in the same school. And so last year, we were working with 3 school calendars because my husband and I are each in our own districts. And then our daughters were actually in 2 different schools last year, middle school and high school. And so we were managing 4 different school calendars, which thankfully the major breaks all tend to be the same. But then there's always little nuances here and there, days off, that are different within the districts. So this year we are back to just 3 school calendars, which is a bit refreshing. So my husband and my schools, and then now both of our daughters are in high school. So yeah, I'm excited for them. They were excited to go back. Our freshman, of course, was very nervous, totally typical, right? But thankfully, she was involved in activities already over the summer, so she already was feeling confident, a little confident about the building. Of course, finding classes and things like that is always nerve-wracking, but definitely being in the building helped to kind of make her feel a little more acclimated to the school. And then our older is a sophomore, and she was like, yeah, let's go. Let's do this. I'm ready. She's looking forward to her sophomore year. So a sophomore and a freshman, it is wild, but they're going to have a great year. I just know it. And here I am, lonely by myself with the pups. I do have some meetings coming up here, so I am kind of in and out of my building, just not officially back yet. Where is our 10 going to go? Everything got a little bit of love, so who's getting the 10? Number 2 is going to get the 10. We'll see if that ends up finishing that challenge too with that spicy 10. I thought that would be a little fun to do something different, having a little bit more money to play with today. All right, let's go ahead and see how these challenges did here today. So our first one here is from Floating Funds, Maddie. I love the scene on this one. I'll have everyone linked in the description down below as well, so you can grab all of these challenges. So this week, this challenge received 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh my goodness, we're going to go through these pretty quickly here today at least, because we have a little bit more money to play with. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm already forgetting how much it was. 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 it was. So already we just have 2 to go here, 2 books left here for this particular challenge. We're going to go ahead and condense while we're here as well. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go ahead and save our 1s and our 5, and we'll grab that 10. This will be $12 when it finishes. And when this challenge finishes, it'll go to our pets sinking funds. Anything in this envelope through the month will go to our pets sinking funds. And with our monthly challenges, we just go through as many challenges as we can through the course of the month. During our last cash stuffing at the end of the month, we'll just go ahead and pull these challenges. So whether they fully finish, they have all the boxes checked or not, we just go ahead and close it at the end of the month so that we can start the new month with a new theme and new challenges. This challenge here is one of mine. Teacher Mom Budgets can be found in my Ko-fi shop if you are interested. My little teacher theme here, and it got the 10. So 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. What a huge boost for this one. I thought it would be fun to go ahead and throw that hot 10 in there. So there was 4, 5, 6. Definitely looking forward to the new school year here, especially with like my whole family back and I'm still not. It feels a little funny. But like I said, I do have some meetings and things that are going on. So I've kind of been in and out, and then also just doing some PD and some prep work. So this is 11, 12. I am doing something a little new this year with my classes, so that is exciting as well to kind of refresh and do something different. So this should be 14 here, right? 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. That means we have 6 left. We do, because this will be a save 20 when it finishes. And 14, that's got to be the winner today. Our next challenge here, oh, I think I might have spoke too soon. There's a lot of 5s in there. This one here is from Julie's Pages, the school supplies. So cute. And again, wow, oh my goodness, 3 5s in here. This is where all the 5s look like they ended up. So this week, this challenge received 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, 14 wasn't the winner. 20 is our winner. And I think this is going to finish this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. It does, in fact, finish this challenge. Let's go ahead and grab our 11 here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and grab a 10 while we're at it as well. So $11 is what this one saved. Let's go ahead and write that on here. And then also figure out where this money is going to be reallocated to at the end of the month. Travel. All right, this one is going to go to travel when we reallocate with my end of the month money moves at the end of August. So $11 going in there. And then let's go ahead and grab a new challenge here as well to be able to add this $9 to. Let's go ahead and bring in this one here from Anna Banana Budgets. I love this cute one here with the caterpillar and the chalkboard there. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 is what we get to add to this challenge. This will be a save 20 when it finishes here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I am old enough that when I did start teaching, there were still chalkboards in my classroom. So you can maybe do the math to figure out perhaps what generation and how old I am. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Shortly after, though, I started teaching, we did go ahead and get the whiteboards, and those chalkboards were removed. So now we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 for this challenge. It is already almost halfway complete here, and it will be 20 when it finishes. Let's go ahead and check the next one here. This is a back to school from What's Poppin'. Fun, sunshine. Now that I think about it, do some schools still have the old-fashioned chalkboards? I don't know. I feel like everyone now has moved to whiteboards, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's still some chalkboards out there in some schools. Back to school here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9 for this one here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And just like that. And I do believe What's Popping Sunshine is also a teacher. So shout out to you. I hope you have a wonderful beginning of the year. We've got 9 here. Let's condense. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll go ahead and grab a 5. So now we've got our 9. And shout out to all the teachers who are heading back here if you have started or will shortly be starting. I hope you have a smooth transition back to those routines, and all the parents that are sending their kids back to school. I hope everyone has a great fresh start. This next challenge here is from Nicole Budgets Co., also found on Ko-fi. And this week it received $6 here. I love the little backpacks on this one. So let's go ahead and shade in 6. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 6 of our backpacks here. So this one has a great start. And when this one finishes too, I don't think I went through the other envelopes. This goes to our holidays sinking funds. This will go to our education sinking funds. And then we already know this one will go to travel because we had that one finished already. And this one will go to our family sinking funds. And I'm pretty sure I showed you the very first one there. So my monthlies here really help to fuel sinking funds and kind of the 8 main categories that we use in our high yield, outside of course of our savings challenge category. The money gets transferred into that savings challenge category, and then these are the 8 others that we really work with savings challenges when we reallocate at the end of the month. So this next challenge here, this was a gift, I believe, from Vicki Thinks. I want to say she sent this to me in some happy email. I love the little panda there. So cute. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wow, 6 feels like such a small number. Okay, I don't think I can cross these little bears off. Let's go ahead and just put some little hearts on them here. So that's 4, 5, and 6. I don't want to cross off those little pandas. They're so stinking cute. So let's go ahead and grab a 5 here as well to go ahead and condense. So we've got 6 here, and there was a couple of them with these little cute animals that were getting ready to go back to school. So fun. And our next challenge that we have here is from Enchanted Toadstool Budgets. Reading is magic. I love that. And looks like you've got a 5 in here as well. So this challenge received 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we've got 9 here. We'll shade 9 of these beautiful circles in here. So that's 8 and then 9. So we've got, 4 and 7, 8, and 9. These bigger numbers are throwing me off. I'm not used to this. We've got 9 here for this challenge. And this one already almost halfway complete. Looks like it'll be 20 here at the end. So that is wonderful. And then our last one, and this one will be going to emergency funds when that challenge completes. And our cute little pandas here, when they finish, will be going to our home sinking funds. And our last one here is from Stephanie at Overthinking and Budgeting. I love this design. It's like that composition notebook. Absolutely love that. And this week it received 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we'll go ahead and shade in 6 of our number 1s here. 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. So 6 of them filled in here. This challenge now has a great start. Let's go ahead and grab a 5 for those ones to save those ones. And this will continue on till next week. And when this challenge finishes, or any challenges in this envelope, it will be reallocated to our sinking funds in our vehicles category. So my monthlies are complete here today, but we're not quite done. I'm actually going to save with my group plays today as well. I think I'm going to incorporate my group plays into my monthly savings challenge day here also. So we have our ones that are continuing on in our binder here. We've got our completed one that we get to go ahead and add to our bag. Our first one that was finished here for our monthlies. So that is exciting. $11 going into travel. We've got a couple things in here for August already, which is awesome. We finished a letterbox on Tuesday. If you missed that on Tuesday, Thursday, we finished a letter box, we finished letter F, and I found my last star note that I needed to fill this tracker as well. That was really exciting. Plus I had a very rare, unique bill that I was able to share with everyone also. And I love the comments that I received on that. A lot of other information about some of those rare bills that I didn't know about. So I appreciate everyone who commented and shared their stories with that unique dollar, because it was really neat to read. So let's go ahead and grab my group plays here now. So I think, like I said, I'm going to add in my group plays to this day when I play my monthly challenges. I'm rethinking the ways I want to incorporate some of these challenges, as well as be able to maintain it, especially as the school year is beginning and life just gets a little bit more crazy. So on Mondays, with my mini Mondays, we do go ahead and throw in my sports challenges as well, and go ahead and update. Currently we're working on our Let's Play Ball baseball savings challenge, and then soon it'll be our football challenge. So I've doubled that up with our mini Mondays on Monday, and then on Tuesdays we've doubled up the letterbox savings along with our Tiny Tuesdays, which I really enjoy. And so on Thursdays, when I like to save with my monthly challenges, I think we're going to also add in our group plays. I don't use many group plays, in all honesty. The money just can only go so far. So I have my group play that I like to incorporate, and then I'm going to try to include one or two more as well. And I think we'll add that in here to our Thursdays with our monthly challenges. And then on Fridays, with Freebie Fridays, I'm going to also incorporate collabs. That essentially gives me 4 videos for the week, which for me and my school schedule and keeping up with the kids' activities, I think is going to be plenty, and I hope it's not overextending myself, but I also know that I need to give myself grace. And so if I miss a Monday video, that's okay. The money is still always dedicated and sent away into that category for mini Mondays. I can always double up the money for a future mini Monday video if I miss a Monday or a Friday or a monthly like today. We just had double the amount of money because I do go ahead and allocate the money in our budget. So if I miss recording and miss playing the games, I can just double the money for the next time I'm able to. So that's kind of my plan. And I am going to try to also throw in some cash stuffing videos in there as well each pay period. So for us, that is 2. And then my end of the month money moves video as well. So that is plenty. And I might again be biting off a little bit more than I can chew, but that's what I'm hopeful in order to incorporate. So I'm going to add in again the things like group plays and our collabs. Group plays we're going to throw in today on our monthlies, because essentially a lot of these group plays are monthly challenges. I like to do mine personally seasonally, but I know a lot of the other ones are monthly style. And then we're going to add in our collabs to our Freebie Friday videos. So for our group plays today, we've got 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, which I might have to go ahead and break down that 10 here, but let's see how we do. Okay, I did go ahead and break down that 10 here. So we've got our money that we are working with for our group plays, and we've got my group play that I have been working on through the summer months. I do enjoy creating these group plays to be seasonally, and I do have my fall one that is also available in Ko-fi if you are interested. I did just go ahead and create this one and post it. Leaves are falling, autumn is calling, and I'll be playing this from September, October, and then into November. So we've got 3 more weeks here, and looks like we have 6 more circles. So we're going to go ahead and do 2 circles today, and then that should be able to leave us with 2 circles for each of the next 2 weeks as well to finish it up for August. We've been rolling our D4s. Let's go ahead and see what we get here today. So we're going to start off with a 3, and we'll go ahead and roll again. Actually, let's grab this so we don't forget. So we've got $3 here to start. Let's give it another roll, and we've got a 2. So it'll be $5 here going into our group play. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's go ahead and condense here. So total now for my summer group play, we've got $20, $30, and $35, and that is great. So we've got 2 more circles that we can do next week, and then 2 more circles for the last week of August, and then we'll go ahead and reallocate this at the end of the month with my end of the month money moves for August. So that is super exciting. And then let's see what I have left here. It should be 15. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We do. So I do have a couple other group plays here that I would like to include. So I do have one here from the Enchanted Owl's Nest. I loved this one. Things to let go of, limiting beliefs, saying yes to everything. Oh my gosh, I need to listen to that one. Guilt, doubting myself, unrealistic expectations, self-criticism, fear of failure. That's a huge one for me. me as well. Toxic relationships, people pleasing, yes, past mistakes. I love this one. Definitely things to let go of. We're going to make each of these dandelions here just $1, and I think we're going to roll our 1, 2, 3 die, and whatever the die tells us here, we'll go ahead and add that much into this challenge. So we're starting off here with 3. So let's go ahead and cross off 3 of these, 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll go ahead and add the $3 here into this one. So I don't know if we'll be able to finish this fully for August. We'll see, but whatever we're able to complete at the end of the month, I'll just go ahead and pull it and we'll reallocate it at the end of the month. But I really loved that. I have a hard time because there's so many group plays that I want to include, but I have just a limited amount of money that I'm able to play with, so it makes it a little tricky. This is another one though that I just really enjoy, the Silly August Holidays. This is from Neurospicy Budgeting. Left-Handers Day, which is the 13th, and we do have a left-hander in my family. National Potato Day is the 19th. I'm going out of order here. We've got Ice Cream Sandwich Day on the 2nd, Grab Some Nuts Day on the 4th, Relaxation Day on the 15th. Yes, please. I love my feet day on the 17th. Pluto Demoted Day. Wah wah. So sad, Pluto. On the 24th. And then Eat Outside Day on the 31st. I love that. We're going to do this the same way as we did the previous one. We'll roll our 1, 2, 3 die, and whatever the die tells us, that's how many we'll go ahead and cross in. So we're just going to do 1. But no, we can't just do a 1, and we do still have a little bit of money left. So let's go ahead and roll again. I feel like if we roll a 1, we have to automatically go ahead and roll again. And once again, I am not doing this in date order, but that's okay. So we're going to add in 3 here, 1, 2, and 3. So this gives this challenge $4 now. So that is great. All right, so there's just a couple of group plays that I really enjoyed for the month of August. We do have a little bit of money left, actually a lot more money than I anticipated. Should we maybe do another roll or 2? What should we do? I think we'll go ahead and wait. And I'm going to put this money back into my bank envelope, so to speak, that I use for group plays. So I like to have these separate envelopes that are sort of like my bank envelopes for the different categories. So when I do my cash stuffing each pay period, because I do budget and cash stuff per pay period, but I like to play these games weekly, I just kind of create different envelopes that are sort of the bank envelope that houses the money, so that I can divide it up weekly. So we'll just go ahead and throw this back here, and then we know that we've got 2 more weeks here for our summer group play, and then who knows, we might have enough money to be able to fully finish this one here from the Enchanted Owl's Nest, and then as well as our Neurospicy Budgeting Silly Holidays, which I love as well. It's always nice to have a little bit of a buffer in the bank envelope just in case one week you end up rolling a lot more. Who knows, maybe I'll roll 2 4s for my summer group play, and then we're going to need that extra money next time. So that's going to do it here for today with my monthly challenges with my theme Back to the Books, as well as throwing in some group plays as well. If you enjoyed this video and you are not yet subscribed, please take a minute and go ahead and hit that button. Don't forget also to hit the thumbs up like button and throw a comment down below as well. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Take care, be well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.